So what happened?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I went to sleep. I don't know.
This is 33-year-old Brittany Holbrook. Just minutes ago, police arrived at her home to find her desperately holding her boyfriend, 30-year-old Tyler Nulish, who was lying in a pool of blood on the kitchen floor. Paramedics desperately tried to save Tyler's life, but were unsuccessful.
Has anyone here told you about your buddy?
No, I've been asking, but no.
Sorry to tell you, he passed away.
Oh my gosh.
At first, investigators didn't know what to make of what happened, but their roommate Jordan would reveal something so chilling it would continue to haunt detectives for years to come.
I didn't see it, I don't know what happened, but I heard him say that bitch shot me in the back.
Yet when confronted with this information, Brittany claimed to have no memory of it.
And Tyler made the statement, call 911, he should just shot me. Do you remember that? There's a fairly large gap in your memory. So right now the only story that we have points to you shooting.
But just when detectives thought they had their answer, Brittany's story would take a shocking turn.
What do you remember?
Him strangling me. Like he was trying to kill me. Like, I'm not a f***ing murderer. I would never kill him. I love him so much.
On June 17th, 2023, Key West police responded to a frantic 911 call from Jordan Kinn. He said he woke up to screams before finding his roommate, Tyler Nulish, lying on the living room floor, barely conscious and bleeding heavily.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
My roommate is in pretty bad shape. I really didn't
Okay, okay, and when you say he's in bad shape, what do you mean?
He's hurt.
He's hurt?
He's hurt real bad. Yeah, there's a lot of blood on him.
Okay.
As officers arrived at the home, they found Tyler's girlfriend, Brittany Holbrook, desperately holding him while blood pooled beneath them. On the floor nearby lay a 9mm handgun. What initially appeared to be a tragic incident would soon unravel into something far more sinister.
Is it hot?
That's why I have to check that. I was waiting to make sure somebody else.
13 Travis, Florida. Gonna be 79th Street.
What?
42 Alpha.
I'm saying temperature-wise.
42A. KUB. Gonna be attached to a yellow Florida from the Poppy. Gonna be
Okay. Who all?
on the US 1 by 79th Street.
Who all was here? That guy?
Yeah, I told Quad not to leave that.
That's it?
These two, yeah.
Tyler was found face down on the living room floor, a single gunshot wound to his lower back. The bullet tore through him from behind, suggesting the shot was fired as he was turning away.
His eyes are rolling back. His eyes are rolling back. Here.
Buddy.
Can I move back? Can I move back? He's bleeding from his back.
It was misfired.
Huh?
It was misfired.
What were you guys doing? Just drinking?
Put it back.
Yeah, I went to sleep.
Get her outside now.
Ma'am, come on outside. Ma'am, let's go outside.
4116 Traffic, Florida. Winston.
You don't know?
I went to sleep. I don't know.
37
Why don't you take a seat over there?
Mike Papa. 37B MMP. It's gonna be on a black Jeep. Woodsman.
Did you hear a gunshot?
No.
Huh?
No. I went to sleep.
Despite a gunshot wound clearly visible in Tyler's back, Brittany insists she heard nothing, no gunshot, no struggle. She claims she was sleeping. With Brittany's story raising immediate suspicion, detectives turned their attention to the home's third occupant, Tyler's roommate, Jordan Kinn. hoping he can shed light on what really happened that night.
Alright, why don't you walk me through what happened?
It's probably like a timeline. I called like 3 minutes before I called 911. I heard a scream and her walking down the hallway and say my name. And they got up out of bed. I had been asleep maybe 2 hours, but knew something was wrong. I came out in the living room and saw Tyler was incoherent, bleeding from somewhere in his back.
Okay.
I don't know from what or whatnot, but I know if it was John, I would have heard it.
While the crime scene is processed, officers escort Brittany to a patio area outside the home. Moments later, she makes what seems like an innocent request, but detectives would soon suspect there may be a far more sinister reason behind it.
Listen, I have to pee.
That's not up to me.
Okay, well, it's not up to you, but it's definitely my body. So I have to use the restroom, whether like you or I really say so. Like it's gonna happen. It has
Okay.
to. Okay.
Hold it.
I cannot hold it. It's literally about to come out.
Brittany insists she needs to use the bathroom, a seemingly harmless request. But to detectives, the timing raises a red flag. If she pulled the trigger, washing her hands could remove critical gunshot residue evidence. Officers deny the request and secure the scene. The next morning, detectives return, ready to question Brittany.
Detective Costa, I work for the Sheriff's Office. Detective McNally. Here. We're just here trying to gather some information about what happened this morning. Yeah. Sorry to have to tell you this, but Tyler passed away. That's why we're all here. Okay? So that's why it's important for us to figure out what happened.
I have no idea.
We don't know either. We're just showing up. We're trying to figure it out after the fact. Okay? So we got a couple of questions. Before we start asking these questions, we have some stuff we have to read to you. I'm sure we watched Law and Order or Dateline back in the day. Alright?
Tyler's not alive.
Brittany is crying, seemingly in shock and unsure if Tyler is still alive. But to detectives, something about it feels off. Her tears look rehearsed.
How much do you think you drank last night?
A lot.
Like 5 or 6 beers, like 2 bottles of rum? I don't know, what's a lot?
A lot. Like, I don't know. I drank probably more seltzers, and then Tyler to the store and came back with beers, and so I can't tell you how many of those I had. Really don't know, because they were all on the table and I threw them all in the box.
What's the next thing that you remember?
Holding Tyler.
What?
Holding Tyler.
Holding Tyler's? Where were you at?
In the kitchen.
Do you remember how you got to the kitchen? So you laid down in bed with you, Tyler, and the dogs, and then the next thing that you remember, you're in the kitchen. Okay. And where was Tyler? I'm down. You remember how he was laying?
I was holding him.
Tyler.
Huh? Can't make any statements to anybody? Okay. Did you walk away from Tyler at any point before the police showed up? Or you were holding out thing the whole time?
Hi.
Okay. Do you remember Tyler getting out of bed at any point last night? Huh? So you don't know how he got from bed to the living room? Huh?
No.
No. Ever been any history of domestic violence between you guys?
Like I said, you had our like fights.
Fights like arguing, yelling, and screaming back and forth?
Maybe that's the extent.
Were any punches, pushes? No? Have been physical? You don't remember what made you get up and leave the bed last night? Do you think you were intoxicated to the point that you don't remember, or?
I honestly don't even feel like this is real right now.
Takes time to set in. Sure. Is there any reason that it would have been a pistol on the ground in the living room?
I put it there, I would say. I permit
Makes sense. Do you remember having it at any point last night? There's no pushing last night, shoving, punches, nothing that could have caused any other injuries to him? At the point where the police showed up, was he still moving around a little bit? Semi-conscious? Not a lot? Was he able to try to say anything or move his lips? Or... You don't remember him saying anything?
According to Brittany, Tyler didn't say a single word in his final moments, but when detectives spoke to his roommate, they heard a very different story, one that would change everything.
Yeah, I've just, like, since I've lived with them, I maybe saw like 3 somewhat yelling arguments, like nothing physical ever, like.
How was the mood when you
Great.
walked home?
It was great. Everybody was getting along fine. I felt like it was a normal good night, you know? I don't know how to even picture it. It just makes me sick. I can't say what happened because I don't know. But he was coherent here when I came by him. And I just remember seeing the blood, and it's just... I saw a pistol. I don't even know what happened. I just saw a lot of blood. But I did see a gun sitting there in the holster, which I'm pretty sure was hers. I never heard the shot. If that's what happened, I didn't get woken up by that. I got woken up by her yelling. And the little bit I got out of him, like, I didn't see it. I don't know what happened, but I heard him say that bitch shot me in the back. Mumbled it.
And was he like in and out
Yeah.
at that point? And you mentioned that he had said something to you. When was
Yeah,
that?
but it's like, I didn't see nothing. I just know what he said. Because I was trying to figure out what the hell happened. And I'm pretty sure he said that bitch shot me in the back.
Where was she when he said that?
Right there.
Did you notice anything about her? Did he say anything else? Was he still...
No, he did say one other thing. Is like when I first, I'm like, Tyler, what happened? What happened? He's like, just call 911. And that's what I called. And then he said the other part. But...
Has anyone here told you about your buddy?
No, I've been asking, but no.
Sorry to tell you, he passed away.
Oh my gosh. I had a feeling that's why they weren't saying nothing.
Unlike Brittany, Jordan seemed genuinely distraught when receiving the news that his friend had passed. Then came the detail that stopped detectives cold. He revealed Tyler's final words. When detectives brought that information back to Brittany, her reaction said everything.
Saying that he remembers I lived on the ground, you were behind him, and Tyler made the statement, call 911, he should just shot me. Do you remember that? Is there any reason why you might have said that? You thought something was possible?
No.
There's a fairly large gap in your memory. So I'll tell you right now, the only story that we have points to you shooting. One thing that's going to help us try to figure out what happened was you let us take swabs of your hands. That's something you would be consenting to let us do? Well, we don't know who fired the gun for you. That's gonna help us figure it out. Would you be willing to consent to us taking a swab of your hands?
I don't think so. I have blood all over my hands. I don't know what it. You guys wouldn't even. And Tyler's blood all over me.
Detectives stop holding back. They tell Brittany the only explanation is that she pulled the trigger. She denies it, but they can see the truth in her eyes. If she wasn't the shooter, why refuse the gun residue test? Cornered and desperate, Brittany suddenly remembers new details about that night. But to detectives, it's obvious. She isn't telling the truth. She's rewriting it.
Okay. So, can you start me from what's the first thing that you remember now?
I don't know. I don't know. Why would he ever do that to me? I don't.
So you guys are in bed.
I don't know. I don't know what started. I don't know.
Okay. Well, what do you remember?
Him strangling me. He was trying to kill me. My esophagus and everything.
Can I just take a look at your neck? Okay.
Up here. Everything. I remember it. The wall.
Okay.
Because I
Can I
think
just take a look at this side of your neck?
the wall. He
Okay.
put me up on the wall. Tyler did that to me one time before.
Okay. So you're in bed, and how do you wake up?
I have no idea. I don't know. I just know that I remember not being able to breathe. And
Okay.
he was crushing my esophagus.
Alright. And where was he?
On his side of the bed, but up.
Alright. What happened next?
I don't know. I probably was definitely screaming. I remember trying to scream because I was trying to wake him up to help me.
Okay.
And I remember just screaming really loud. And he just kept doing it. He did it more than once. And I tried to get away and go out the room, and he followed me and pinned me up against that wall. He held me up by my throat.
You say held you up off the ground?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know why.
Do you remember how you got out of that situation?
No.
And what's the next thing that you remember after being up against the wall?
It makes sense.
It seems like you're describing a relatively violent encounter there.
Yeah.
Was there a fight at that point, or were you throwing punches and scratches? I mean, if someone's strangling me,
Yeah.
I'm fighting as hard as I can to get away from that, right?
Yeah, I did, because he pinned me up against the wall.
Okay.
I didn't know what else to do, and then he got really mad.
Do you remember what you were doing to try to escape? Do you think you might have scratched him or punched him, or?
I'm sure all of it.
All of it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. I'll give you a second, okay? Hang out and we'll see if I remember anything else.
Backed into a corner, Brittany changes her story. She now claims Tyler attacked her, grabbing her by the throat in a violent, unprovoked rage. But when officers examine her neck, there are no bruises or signs of strangulation. To detectives, it's clear she's trying to recast herself as the victim. The questioning continues, and suddenly, Brittany remembers even more.
Did you reach over to the nightstand and grab the gun to scare him?
I don't know. I don't know. I would never want to hurt him, ever. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I did. I don't remember. I remember holding him and kissing him. And he was just bleeding out. This is a lot. I cannot comprehend this right now. This is too much. I don't know. He kept screaming at me, saying things that, like, weren't making sense, like calling me, like, you slut, and saying that, like, he was gonna teach me a lesson, and that, like, just that made no sense at all. And he was just like, look at what you're doing to me, and I was like I'm not doing anything at all. This makes no sense. I'm not making any sense. I'm like, just go back to bed. Like,
when you were up against the wall, did you have the feeling like, this is it?
I thought he was gonna rip my esophagus out of my skin. He was like crushing it.
So he wasn't just pushing, he was like, squeeze.
Crushing my throat. Like, I couldn't make noise or breathe at all. Like, yeah, he was trying to kill me. He really was. Honestly. He was trying to and he almost did.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, but then what? Like, do you spend your life in prison for surviving? Or do you... What happens to people? I don't know what happened. I could, like, make up a story that I feel like I would do. I would go out of the room to get away from him. What happened after that? I don't know. I don't even remember leaving the room. Really.
We don't want you to make up anything.
But what happens to me? Like, do I go on trial, or do I, what happens?
Brittany says something that stops detectives cold. She casually mentions that she could make up a story to fool the court about what really happened that night. In that moment, the mask comes off. Detectives don't see a victim anymore. They see a manipulator caught in her own lie.
Then what? How does this end regardless? Like, do I go and sit in jail?
Well, we have to do our investigation and find out who did this to him.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be 100% honest with you. At this point, it looks like you did.
Yeah. Well, I think we all got that part.
Yeah. Well, that's just me being honest with you.
So then what? Like, I sit in jail awaiting a trial for murder.
Well,
Brittany acts defeated, essentially admitting her guilt. With that confession, detectives proceed to place her under arrest. As the investigation continued, one of Tyler's friends came forward, claiming that a drunk Brittany Holbrook had once made a horrifying statement about her ex-boyfriend. Tyler's friend claims Brittany said, "I'm going to kill him, take a knife to his stomach, and rip upwards to his throat." Most shocking of all, this statement was made just 2 days before Tyler's death. After a week-long trial, the jury took only 45 minutes to convict her of second-degree murder. Brittany Holbrook was sentenced to 40 years in prison, with the first 25 years served without the possibility of parole.